Some shadows are deeper than others. In the digital archives, this unit doesn't exist. No records, no blueprints, just a ghost in a polished black shell. Look at that surface, deep, liquid acetate, darker than a moonless night. And beneath the skin, a pulse. An electric blue glow cutting through the void. This isn't a watch, it's a high-tech monolith for the wrist. They call it the DZ-5173, a rare artifact from the era of experimental design, a fusion of organic curves and cold, digital precision. You won't find it by searching, it finds you. Diesel, the Ghost Bangle, system online. (2009), a year when the world was obsessed with slim phones and transparent tech. But Diesel, they went the other way. They took high-grade acetate, the kind you find in luxury eyewear, and sculpted a bionic cuff. The inspiration wasn't a watch shop, it was a futuristic laboratory, a piece of organic glass designed to look like it grew out of a shadow. Let's talk about the presence. This isn't a delicate bracelet, 17 millimeters thick. That is a massive profile, a wall of polished darkness on your wrist, 42 millimeters wide. It claims its territory. In 09, this was a statement of power. It wasn't about fitting in. It was about standing out in the dark. And the weight, 100 grams exactly. For a piece of acetate, that's a heavy soul. It's not the cold weight of steel. It's the dense, warm pressure of a high-tech polymer. It feels like it's fused with your skin. It's 100 grams of pure, liquid mystery. They calls it a watch. I call it a time traveler's anchor, born in 2009, still ahead of its time. Look at the architecture of this shell. It's not just a shape. It's a biological curve made of polished obsidian. But the secret is in the flanks. Deep, violet inserts bleeding into the black acetate. Like a cooling vent on a starship, or a pulse of energy trapped in the frame, it gives the darkness a soul. Flanking the screen, you have two black pushers. Minimalist, stealthy. They don't interrupt the flow. They are part of the machine's anatomy. Everything about this design screams seamless. No lugs, no traditional pins. Just a continuous, glossy stream of polymer and steel. Now, watch the transformation. This isn't a strap you buckle, it's a kinetic mechanism. The entire body splits in half. A spring-loaded jaw that opens to receive its wearer. The snap, when it closes, is the sound of absolute security. It doesn't just hold your wrist, it locks you into the system. The logo plate acts as the final seal, a badge of the Diesel tribe. This is armor for a night that never ends. Deep black, electric purple, pure kinetic art. Now, we reach the heart of the void. At rest, the dial is a mirror of pure darkness. No indicators, no permanent markings. It's a silent black monolith staring back at you. But deep inside, something is waiting to wake up. Push the trigger, and the Predator protocol initiates. Electric blue numbers tear through the black electroplated skin. It's the same legendary tech found in the iconic Predator series. But here, it's evolved. The glow is a haunting mix of deep sapphire and neon violet. It doesn't just display time, it projects it from another dimension. Look at the clarity. Because of that galvanic coating, the light doesn't bleed. It's sharp, cold, precise, like data streams on a terminal from a cyberpunk future. It's organic light trapped in a synthetic cage. In the world of high-definition screens, this raw, glowing minimalism is king. Blue fire in a black mirror. This is how the future was supposed to look. Look closely at the surface. This black acetate was once a perfect mirror. But now, it's a map of obsession. Every scratch tells a story, You see, once you lock this bangle on your wrist, you won't want to take it off. These marks are the evidence of a life lived in the dark. It's not wear and tear. It's a symbiotic bond. But the eye of the storm is still calm. Look at the glass. A flawless, blue-tinted mirror. Not a single breath of damage. Like a sapphire shield protecting the digital soul underneath. The contrast is jarring. The scarred body and the perfect, cold face. Now, let's look where no one is supposed to look. Underneath that steel logo plate, deep inside, lies a secret. A hidden hatch, locked with 4 bolts. Someone tried to break in. Look at the plastic. Bent, clawed at, scarred by a desperate attempt to see what's inside. They failed. The machinist kept its secrets. The back is clean, but the internal struggle is real. A scarred shell, a perfect eye, and a mystery that refused to be solved. This is the soul of the archive. Watch closely. You don't put these on to tell the time. You submit to the machine as they snap shut. The hierarchy changes. You aren't wearing the DZ-5173. It's wearing you. It's a parasitic piece of tech that feeds on the light and the gaze of everyone in the room. They're massive, impossible to ignore, even from across the hall. That obsidian glow and the electric blue pulse scream for attention. On a female wrist, they look like a stolen artifact from a high-tech vault. Too big for the ordinary, just right for the elite. It's heavy, it's loud, and it's dominant. Once that spring-loaded jaw bites down, the bond is sealed. You're just the passenger now. The ghost bangle is in control. The data is in. Should you hunt down the DZ-5173 in 2026? Only if you're prepared to handle a ghost. Finding one is a miracle. Owning one is a challenge. You'll fight for every replacement part. You'll obsess over every new scratch on that fragile, beautiful acetate, and you'll constantly explain that no. This isn't a smartwatch. It's something much more dangerous. It's a relic of an era when Diesel dared to be weird, when they built things that felt like they were stolen from a cyberpunk set. If you want perfection, look elsewhere. If you want a digital soul that glows in the dark and refuses to be forgotten, this is your holy grail. It's flawed, it's scratched, and it's absolutely magnificent. The case on the ghost bangle is now closed. Another mystery cataloged in the archive. Another shadow brought to light. Mission complete. If you felt the pulse of the blue light, initiate the like protocol. Subscribe to the archive to ensure you don't miss the next extraction. The digital void is calling. Stay dark. Powering down.